Now, the next rule I'm going to show you is kind of controversial. A lot of the time, teachers will tell you that there is no trick, no formula, no shortcut for figuring out whether or not something is a multiple of 7. They'll tell you that it's better to just go ahead and do the division as much as it sucks and see if it turns out evenly. And that is only halfway true. It is true that you're probably better off just dividing or using some other means of determining whether something's a multiple of 7, but there is, yes, there is a formula for it. There is a method that will get you there indirectly. It's just not terribly less complicated than what we've already got. So here it is. You saw it here first. The trick for figuring out if something is a multiple of 7. Okay? And here's what you do. I'm going to go ahead and start with an example here. Let's go with an example of 672. Okay? And I want to find out, is that divisible by 7? Now, we've got 2 steps to this. All right? Step 1 is I'm going to cut off the ones digit. Just separate them into 2 numbers. I now have 2 numbers, 67 and 2. And I'm going to double the ones digit. So double the ones digit. And then, and here's the part that's a little bit weird, we are going to subtract that doubled ones digit, that 4, from the rest of the digits, right? We still have 2 digits left, 6 and 7, so we're going to do 67 minus 4. All right? And when we do that, well, let's see, 66, 65, 64, we get 63, which is indeed 9 times 7. So let's jump into that one more time. We double the ones digit, and then we subtract that from the remaining digits. And if we get a multiple of 7 doing that process, then the original number is also a multiple of 7. Do you see what I mean when I say that this isn't that much better than just dividing by 7 and being done with it? But for some of you, it might be preferable. For some of you, this might work. And if it works for you, use it. I just think it's a little bit opaque for me, and it's a lot of steps, and I would probably rather either just do the division, or another way that I often find 7 and other large prime numbers as multiples. Let's say I have 28, and I don't know that it's a multiple of 7. Well, I do know that it's even, so I can divide it by 2. I'm using what's called a factor tree to keep sort of organized here. And I know that it's 2 times 14, right? I can do that division. And then 14, also an even number. It is 2 times 7. As you can see, I find the 7 sort of indirectly. By finding all the other factors first, I sort of stumble on the 7 at the very end. Whatever works for you. But to be clear, this method does work. And like all the others, I will drop a video at some point explaining why.